2018 Honda CRV. I'm gonna replace the cylinder head cover with the gasket because it's leaking too much oil, and this cylinder head cover is also broken, so we're gonna replace it. Having a closer look here to the oil leak right there from the valve cover. It's so oily right there. Because this wire harness is kind of tight, we're gonna lose it from here, from the alternator. 10mm bolt. And this is 12mm bolt. I already pulled it out. And now I already lose the wire harness a little bit from here. The connector from the ignition coils. This clips here, you just pull it to the side and pull it out. And the wire harness is loose, as you can see. 10mm bolts right there for the valve cover. The ones on this side here, you cannot see them too much, so just feel it by hand and then take it out. We're gonna pull out the spark plugs. The socket is 1916. We took out the spark plugs and they are very dry. They are not leaking oil. Remember, the grommets are integrated. You cannot replace only the grommets. You have to replace the valve cover, the entire valve cover. We're gonna use starter fluid here. I'm gonna spray it on our rack and clean it like this. Do not spray directly on the cylinder head. The maiden surfaces here, it's gonna be dry. I'm gonna install a new valve cover. And if you find some old sealing, just take it off, because we gotta apply a little bit of a new sealing here in the corners and the cut right there. Right there. Same on the corner right there. Same on the other corner. And same on the other corner right there. The maiden surface here is very clean, very dry. We started fluid and a rag. I used this razor to take off the old sealing. Also this flathead screwdriver, especially on the corner right there. Alright, this is the old valve cover, the cylinder head cover, and I'm replacing it because of this thing here. See, this seal here is broken. Even though it was not leaking at all, I was surprised that it was not leaking, but it's broken, as you can see right there. Alright, the new valve cover here, and this is the location of the holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right there. 10 bolts right there, and this is the part number. And this one came with the new gaskets here. Installing the valve cover gaskets is very easy. Install it just like this. Ensure to press it with your fingers, so it's very well inserted into the groove right there. With one hand it's a little bit of a pain in the neck to do it. With both hands, very easy. Now the small gasket here. Alright, next step, apply sealing here and the cut. This one here, and all maiden surfaces right there on the four corners of the cylinder head. I prefer to use gray sealing. Apply just a very small amount of sealing. Do not apply too much. Ensure not to apply sealing in the inside part of the cylinder head. The sealing right there in the corner, and a little bit on the side too, and on the other corner there too, and the other corner. I'm gonna wait about 3 or 4 minutes before installing the cylinder head cover. Meanwhile, I'm gonna install the spark plugs, and these are very dry. We're gonna reuse the same ones. These ones are very good. They were replaced not too long ago. And what I do is I just put my finger like this, install it like this, so I don't let it fall to the bottom. See, right there. We're gonna torque them 16 foot-pounds. Before installing the valve cover, to make this loose a little bit more, I disconnected, I believe it's the TPS sensor right there, so I can wiggle even more the wire harness right there. Just seconds before installing the valve cover, ensure that the gasket is sitting completely in the bottom of the groove. Ensure not to put your oily fingers on top of on the surface here of the gasket, otherwise the gasket is not gonna seal properly against the mating surface right there on the cylinder head. Before bolting the cylinder head cover, ensure that the gasket is well fitting all around the cylinder head on both sides. If you have a mirror, that should be better. You can put a mirror here and check the gasket. If you place this corner here first while keeping the wire harness like this, it's very easy to install it. This is the special bolts here. Finger tight all of the bolts before torquing them. Now the torque is only 5.2 foot-pounds, very low torque. This is the torque specification here from Honda, as you can see, with the Honda software. Also take a look here at the grommets. They are very well inserted on the tubes right there. And after driving 200 miles, after getting this done, just check the bolt if they need to be retorqued again. In case if they need to, then retorque them a little bit more. Let's finger tie the spark plugs, because I only place them by hand. We're gonna torque them 16 foot-pounds. This is a 14mm socket, by the way. Something I forgot to mention, do not apply any kind of anti-seize grease, any kind of lubricant on these spark plugs. They are NGK, so NGK does not use any kind of lubricant because of the nickel coating on the spark plugs. They are already applied. Before installing the ignition coils, ensure to apply dielectric grease here. I don't have any. I run out of dielectric grease, so I'm not gonna apply any right now, but it's very good to do that. We're gonna take them out later and apply a little bit of dielectric grease. I'm not covering any right now. Alright, I'm done. The battery is connected. The throttle body has been connected right there. Also the alternator here has been connected. Also the hose right there on the rear, don't forget to connect it. We will have to clean the mess right there a little bit later. So the engine is up and running, everything is good. So thanks for watching this video and stay blessed.